Dear all, good day. Uh, this is my first attempt to start YouTube channel, and I am planning to start certain discussions on pharmaceutical related topics. So to begin with that, today I will be discussing about data integrity, some part of data integrity, wherein we'll discuss today. I will discuss today about the definition of data integrity, and then certain examples in day-to-day life where we can see the data integrity. And then in coming video, I will be discussing how that is the same concepts are used in the pharmaceutical industry. So this video particularly opens up an idea to understand the concepts which we are dealing with in our daily life, how those concepts are used in the organization, that is pharmaceutical industry or some other organization. Data integrity is a huge concept which may be used in almost all industries. Fine, with this short introduction, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Kulkarni, completed MSc, PhD in chemistry, and having experience of around more than 10 years post PhD experience in academics as well as in industry, in R&D and QA department. I have published around 30 research articles also during my PhD and post PhD work as well. Fine. With this, let me start with today's topic, data integrity. When you ask somebody, those who are working in the pharmaceutical organization, generally the definition, the answer what you get, do you data integrity in your work? When you ask this question, everybody says, no, I have not done any data integrity in work. I am not doing data integrity in work. Whereas we have to do data integrity, or we have to maintain data integrity in our work, and the systems what are designed in the industry or organization is to maintain or is to have data integrity, and we are doing the same. But when answering, we say that no, I have not done any data integrity. Let us see how it works. What is data integrity? What is data? Data is nothing but any information. Then what is integrity? Truthfulness, honesty, etc. So then what is data integrity? That is what data I am documenting. Data is nothing but any information, maybe in the numbers, maybe in the instructions, right? So what information I am recording, how much truth it is. That is what data integrity. Now you ask yourself whether you are recording true data or not. Yes. So that is what data integrity. That means how we can define it: recording of data without any falsification, without any manipulation, or without any alteration. That is what data integrity. Clear? Recording of data without any falsification, right? So that means when I am doing any work, when I am executing any work, what data I am getting, the same data need to be recorded. That is what data integrity. Now, for any data updation, for any data, there are minimum two sources. One source wherein I am doing certain work by which data is generated. Clear? I am doing certain work, data is generated. And the other part, recording of that data. So, two updates for a data. That is, by doing work, by virtue of work, data generated, that is one source. The same data I am recording, maybe on some logbook, on register, on notebook, etc. So data generated, data recorded, both should be same. That is what data integrity. Now in certain cases, the sources of the same data may be more than 2. There will be minimum 2, but more than 2. Now for example, you assume that you are working in some environment, in some area, some cubicle. For example, for doing that work, you need to maintain certain temperature. Now let us see how many sources will be there for that temperature. Right? One source, in a cubicle, in a room, there will be a display wherein temperature is seen or observed. That is one source. Thus, temperature which you are observing, you need to record that temperature on a daily basis at different time intervals in a logbook, temperature logbook. Now how many sources it is? One source wherein you are observing the temperature, and the other source wherein you are recording the temperature. So two sources. If you are performing certain work in that area and you need to maintain the temperature, in the record wherein you are recording your work, in that also you need to enter the temperature. So now how many sources it is? Yes, three sources. One is the display wherein you are seeing the temperature. The other one is temperature logbook, daily monitoring temperature logbook. And the other one, the work record, the record in which you are mentioning what work you have done. In that, what work you have done, at what temperature you have done. So that temperature need to be mentioned. For example, if you take a pharmaceutical organization, the records, BMR, batch manufacturing record, for example, batch packaging record, for example. In that you need to maintain the temperature also. Minimum 3 sources. In all the 3 sources, at any point of day, at any point of time, if you see the temperature, what was the temperature, in all the 3 records, it should be same. That is data integrity. And now, the display what you are seeing, that is automatically getting saved, digitalized. Now in almost all organizations, digital display you will be seeing, and that digital display, whatever record I am seeing, that is getting automatically stored, automated system. So now I have seen certain temperature, that is source. Behind that, that is getting saved, that is one more source. So automatically there will be 4 sources. The display may be gone after certain time, but whatever was there in that display, that will be saved automatically. Clear? So at all the different sources, that data for any given day, for any given time should be same. That is what data integrity. Now the definition is clear. Recording of data between any 2 updates, right? Recording of data without any manipulation, without any falsification, without any alteration. Simple definition of data integrity. Now what happens when we are doing college, etc., we will not be aware of these terms, whereas we are following same thing we have followed same thing throughout our life. Now let us see the data integrity in certain example, with the certain examples in our day-to-day life. Let us take, you have been to supermarkets, for example, like D-Mart, Big Bazaar, etc. Right? So now let us take example of D-Mart. What you do when you go to D-Mart? I will go on purchasing the articles. Right? If I want certain article, certain thing I want to purchase, I will take that pack, and on the label, on the pack, I will see what is the quantity and what is the price. Right? So like that I will go on selecting on based on the label of the package by seeing the quantity, price, etc. That is one source of the data. At the end I will come to the billing counter. In the billing counter, what that cashier do? Just he will take whatever articles I have purchased. There will be a scanning machine. and there is a barcode on that label. Just he scan that barcode and automatically he will see the quantity, price, etc. on the monitor, on his monitor, right? Now here the primary source of the data, what I am seeing on the label, package, that is one source. The same data is stored in the barcode, that is second source, stored in the barcode. Now when that barcode is scanned, the same data is retrieved. Clear? The same data is retrieved and shown on the monitor. How many sources here? Minimum 3 sources. Data what I am seeing on the label, which is seen to me, based on which I am purchasing. The same data is stored in the barcode, which computer can see, which monitor, right, which electronic system can see. And when that's scanned, the same is depicted in the monitor. So 3 sources. In all the 3 sources, data should be same. That is what data integrity that we come across in our day-to-day life. Clear? In any case, if out of these 3, if data is mismatched, what you are going to do? That is regarded as a fraud, cheating. Now you are seeing on the label, you are seeing, for example, MRP 100 rupees. When scanned, if it comes 110 rupees, so it is a cheating. Data integrity issue, right? Data integrity issue it is. The same way when we defined data integrity with respect to temperature, now what I am seeing in the display, the same thing should be recorded in the temperature logbook, and the same thing should be recorded in the certain record wherein I am mentioning my work, for example BMR. That is data integrity. If I am manipulating that, that is data integrity issue. So we should not do data integrity issue. We should not do data integrity issue, whereas we have to do data integrity. We have to maintain data integrity in our work. So this is what in day-to-day life we can see the example. That is what in the DMart when we go supermarkets. Now for example, in another example, if you want to take in school system, college system. Now for example, you are appearing in exam, wherein you are just writing your registration number. That is one source of the data. In that registration number, all your remaining raw data is stored. What is your name, what is your college, from which college you are. All that data is stored in your register number, and that register number you are entering in the answer booklet. You give the exam, you write down the exam. When it goes for the valuation, that register is given certain other coding number for the valuation purpose, right? So after valuation, that again that is decoded, and then your result will be announced, right? So that is also an example for the data integrity, where is maintaining of the data integrity. So like this, in day-to-day life, we have been grown up by following this data integrity throughout our life. The same concept is used in the organization, wherein we need to maintain data integrity in our work. Data is the main element by which I will be explaining my process, what I have done. Maybe before 6 months, before 1 year, before 2 years, what work I have done. On what basis I will be explaining? What batch I manufactured, what product I manufactured, what was the quality of the product, where the raw materials procured for that product, what packaging was done, how it was done, what process was carried out. All these data parameters are the quality attributes of my product. So that is why in organization it is very, very essential to maintain data integrity. It's very simple. follow whatever written, and that is whatever records are there, that is SOPs, procedures, whatever written record are there, follow for doing the work, and record the same what data you get. Simple, right? So do what is written and write what you do. That is what the key mantra to maintain data integrity. Clear, right? So with definition, once again we'll say the definition and then we'll close this, right? What is the definition of data integrity? Recording of a data without any manipulation, falsification. I hope it's clear now, right? So in my next video, what is the principle that is used to maintain data integrity? We'll discuss about that, the very coveted principle, ALCOA plus. We'll be discussing on that, ALCOA plus. Very interestingly, how in my day-to-day life I am following ALCOA, that will also we discuss. Clear? Please give your comments. Thank you.